Welcome to Coxygen Global. Today is 5 February 2025. This is a daily session. Today we are going to be testing a web application that is running for universities and colleges students to achieve their Onchain credential. So we are going to test that. That web application shows the power of Coxylib. I quickly created it using Coxylib, Helios Coxylib. So that excites me, and it must excite you as a Helios developers. Let's see how it can do things that we want. Remember when we started with Helios in May 2024, a lot of people were saying, it doesn't work, let's go to ICANN, let's go to whatever. So good. Today I'm excited to show you another app. Remember that I showed you was properties that I did with the Coxylib. Now you are going to see it doing this on-chain credential. Then from there, we are going to take a poll. You know what is a poll? A poll, we are going to a Google Meet app survey first from you who are here. We are going to test. Right, I'm going to start now. The first thing that I want to show you is going to send you a link. So you must be using a computer if possible. So I'll be taking you step by step because this video we are going to give it to them also to learn how to register and record here. When you open this, open it with a mobile browser. Open it with a mobile browser. I am going to ask, I don't know who of you is very clever. I think Xavier did try to open our wallets on a mobile with a what? With another browser on the phone. At the moment, the browsers on the phone are not opening up because of this extension, Cardano extension. Can you find for me mobile, which is what? Mobile browsers I can use? Because you see, this is working fine. We all know people are using their what? Their mobile. They are using their phones. So I think the best thing is let's find a workaround so that the browsers on the phone, I've got Chrome on my phone, but I would want anyone to do some exercises, record and do everything on the phone or on the tablet because most of the people are having this in their hands. So write down. The second thing is have a paper and a pen because each one of you must submit a document of testing. So these are the listings that I want you to do. You type them on your list, right? So let's look at testing. The first thing that you do on when you are testing, you need to state your machine specs, your PC specs, specification. Right, these include, are you using a desktop computer? Are you using a laptop? Are you using a phone? Are you using a tablet? The device. Next thing, the hard drive space on that. Next thing, the RAM space on that PC. Next thing, the CPU. You need to be able to find the CPU. The next thing, you need to state the OS, operating system. What operating system are you using there? If you are using Windows, which Windows? If you are using Linux, Ubuntu, which version? OS version, it's very important version. And then the next most important thing is which browsers are you testing? Don't test with one browser. Are you testing with? Here on the browsers, let's have Chrome. Please test with all different browsers on your machine. So you must have these browsers you test with the Chrome, with the Firefox, test with the Edge. If you have Safari, use Safari. If you have got Opera, use Opera, etc. Okay, right. A language. I think most of us, we are going to be using English to test this application. But I've got people here who are doing French. I think Daniela is French. Try to work around with French people. How are they going to use it, Daniela? I think Previna, do you know Portuguese or French? Hello, Previna.
Hello, sir.
Do
Could
you know
repeat your
Portuguese
question,
or
please?
French?
I couldn't get the question.
You are not getting the question. I'm saying, which language? Do you know Portuguese or French?
No, I do know Portuguese. I'm in French, so I do know French.
I'm not getting you. What did you say?
I said I do know French.
You do know French. Anyone here who can test with Portuguese? So I want languages, because Portuguese people will also want to do Haskell Bluetooth. So we are all English, but what about Portuguese, French? We have these communities here. How are they going to use it? They need to find a way to use it. So that is what I can say. Right. etc. Right. Any question concerning these specifications that I have listed above? I'm listing this. I am hoping you are writing it down. Here, I'm not writing it down. I'm just typing it here. This is the prerequisites on testing to say, well, we tested, we used this. Right, here is the next thing. The browser state their version. Do not upgrade. Try to test and get the errors with that version. State their version. What version are they, those browsers? Take pictures of all these testing tools, because remember, we are testing this app now, and we are going to write the documentation of it. And then also, you have another app to do, that one for asset register. is going to be the same again. You can also feel free, unmute and talk if there is something that I have left out. Okay, I'm going to keep on listing, then test the wallet. Which wallet are you using? Here, try Lace, Nami, Tenor. We are not discriminating against the wallets because Cardano has different wallet companies. There's something very exciting. We are going to create our own wallet as well. It will help us understand how the place, the wallet, the NAMI was created. You might be thinking, well, this is a very difficult thing. We can't create a Cardano wallet. You are going to be surprised. It's JavaScript. JavaScript. Okay, there it is. Anything from your side? More you are quiet, I'll be calling your names because you normally sleep or you are not in the meeting. When I leave here after 1 hour, I'll be expecting to receive the reports at the end of the day. But normally, sometimes people start phoning me, asking me, say, I don't have, what are we supposed to do? So I will also be testing it here. If you are not paying attention, at least I have it on the what? On our group. Let me also put it. You see, I invited people to come for testing from Coxygen. This group is quiet. Scares me, this group, Coxygen Global. We have many people who joined here. I'm just doing this. It leaves me powerless. You know, sometimes when you are communicating with people who are not communicating, and you don't know if when they are online, they are checking, they are reading, or they are not reading. It leaves you, makes you powerless. Right, here is the link to test. Right, let me send the link to all the different media groups. I wish you were in my shoes to see how difficult this thing is. Okay, there we are. I'll only post in the groups. As long as I have evidence, I have posted and I have communicated with all these different groups. I've done my work. So if people don't work, they don't do anything. It is, yeah, I didn't post here. This open source group, we'll have to find a solution. That one is very, very, very important. Okay. Let me also add here, because these people, I don't know, they are reading, they are not reading. But no problem. Let's move on. One or two, they join in there and they do those things. When you submit to me a report, let us create a template for everyone. Why? I have realized that we are from different universities. We have different standards, different documents. So that is a challenge. So let's do this. Let me share. I didn't share. Let me share the whole screen so you can see where I'm posting, where I'm going, what I'm doing. That might assist. So what we can do now, let us have a template. Every time I ask you, please come, let's do testing. This is what at least I will be expecting. The minimum. Right. So I'm going to call this number A, capital A. Device specification. Here is device, then OS specifications. You can see I added also here wallets, Cardano wallet specification. And this type of testing we are going to do here, it will always, you can read about testing. How do I test? What do I need to do when I'm testing software? You will find some of these, they are there, but you are going to get something more detailed, more professional than this. Now let's go to number 2. So here, all what you simply do, you complete this part here. This is number 1. You simply complete here. You list in a clear way your answers. On top of this, I want your name, full name, date. Right. So you will have here a tester last name. So that with your last name, then tester first name. Testing is a job which other people do testing and they get paid full time. It's interesting. So take it serious. It will help you from, if you test correctly, you'll be able to produce the documentation after this. Right, you put your first name, your second name so that I know you. Also, maybe your social media, like WhatsApp, username, WhatsApp, username, because sometimes I get confused. People have got the correct first name, surname, but when I come to WhatsApp, I get lost who is who. Email. I must be able to quickly send back this document to you to say correct here and there. The most important thing here, don't forget date, time. Many people do work, but they forget date, time. So we get lost now. So all what you simply do, you fill up this. It will help us to standardize this thing here. So this part here, I'll call it small a, this one small b, small c. You know, things like testing. So one of the things, Daniela, we can teach those girls so that at the end of the month they get some payment. Can't pay people for nothing, sitting, doing nothing. No, it won't work. Need to give them some jobs. We will plan it. TVT. Right. The other most important thing here, we need to specify what are we testing. So we will always be testing different items in different times. Activity. Right. So this one helps a little bit guide you. Right. So let me close the spaces. Right. Let's go to the next part. So here I've got a hard drive space. What is going to happen? People are going to use Microsoft Word. Why? Because you will want to add some pictures. This doesn't allow you to add pictures. So we will push it to Microsoft Word. I think everyone has got Microsoft Word. If you state something and there are no pictures, then that's a problem. Because sometimes when we are describing what you tested, it's not very clear. But if there are pictures, you can add pictures there. It makes things easy and clear. Right, let me finish this. And then here, browsers being tested. So we are going to have these are the most common ones. So let's make sure that all of us, we install these different browsers and test. Maybe you can say, what about if I just want to use Notepad and have pictures separate on a folder? I like Notepad because it's just quick. You just type everything here, it's quick. But it will help we use either Excel so that at the end we have got a table so that we can see on a table where are the issues coming out mostly from. It will also help we create the user help manual and also to attend to the issues. Issues like people are going to raise issues on the GitHub and say, this is not working, I don't know what to do. Then we will ask for what is your, what do you call it? This is wrong. The correct spelling for Portuguese is this one. What is your browser? What is your language? Browser, state their version. So here you are going to tick maybe Chrome, yes, version. Firefox, yes, which version? Edge, yes, which version? But remember now, you can test Chrome on a PC and test Firefox on a laptop. It's different. A good test for me would be on a desktop, I have all these, as much as I can. If you can have 3 out, 75% good. On the laptop, also have all this. and then the phone is a problem. Find another browser that works on a phone. Tablet, this is what is working. Right, let me stop here for now, ask for some questions. Because sometimes browsers state their versions. Also here, state their versions. What version? So now, it means I'll have to copy this for this number 9. You need to state versions. Then wallet, this is 10. I'll stop here. Right. Any question? Can I have some questions? If at least we test with these 3, especially the first one, second one, we are continuing it. So if there is any other wallet for Cardano, you can try to test with that wallet. But I think for now, Lace is the most supported and eternal. Lace and Nami, it's one and the same thing. That is what I can say for now. Right, let me send this. And then let me, universities, so here I need testing. Testing activity. Searching global. Then here we are going to type the date 05/02/2025. That's a template that I'm going to upload now to the groups for now. You can download it from here. Now you see I have to upload it here. Those that are going to test using this. Any questions?
Sir, with the phone, should you also specify the specifications?
Yeah, I struggled with the phone. I haven't given it time. If I can get one, at least who will specialize on the phone and try browsers on the phone and tell me this browser works on the phone and tablet. Then we tell everyone, if you have a tablet and a phone, just add this browser. Then work, finish. That will be a great deal of help, because leaving these 2 out, most people are using browsers. They are using phones. That is all what you know. Yes, Daniela? When is the submission, Ayanda? End of today. We will start testing together. Then after some time, I'll leave you to carry on. End of today. So I don't like delaying things, because I need to start with the universities global. Probably this Friday. Today is Wednesday. I've got tomorrow to fix the issues you are going to tell me. Friday, I'm going to call all of them again. Then we have to launch and start. Even if I start with 5 or 3 or 4, going to start and then we move on. That's how it is. We are at work here, so let's work. Can't delay. Now over to you, Daniela.
So regarding the Cardano wallet,
Yes.
should we also install it on the phone, like when testing with the mobile?
Try. I failed. If you manage and you show me how, I'll be happy.
Oh, okay.
Try. Right, I've given you the document to use. Maybe there's someone here who is not on the social media that I have sent. So, okay, I've also attached it here. You can download it here. So I've given you a tool for testing. Now, there are some sections which you need to create on your own. After these ones are straightforward. Going forward here, it's up to you. You will always, maybe the first thing is it's up to you how you are going to number it on an Excel format, or how are you going to show it. You need to list down the features of the application left and right, but going to suggest the following. I will tabulate the number one. Let me go through the app with you. All right, before I go to the app, there is a question. Xavier, over to you.
Hello. Okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning,
Morning.
everybody. Yes, sir. Concerning the last person that asked the question about how to install the wallet on mobile phone, actually there are a list of browsers you can use for that because I've tried it and it worked for me. The name of the browser is Genesis browser and Kiwi browser.
Can you type it here on the chat? Are you able to type it on the chat?
Okay, sir. Yes, it
Add the
allows
browser
you
that
install.
you tested, that have worked on the chat. And then that would be awesome. Awesome, because most people have their phones and tablets or laptops, mobile. So they will most likely be in their own places testing using those things. That would be awesome. If sorry, I cut you. Go ahead. What else did you want to say? Sorry for that.
Okay, yes, sir. And also, I also wanted to ask how, although I think you're about explaining it, like again using I think the spreadsheet, because I was about explaining how you are going to be presenting the text. Because after we select the browser, we are using the wallet, writing our names and the phone button. Like when we are doing the text, how do we like present it in using the template today?
Correct. We are going, you see, once you have presented today, you submit to me. It's going to be in different formats. Then later on, we are going to say, all right, now create a spreadsheet. Then we are going to have one spreadsheet where you add all your information there so that we can check how many, what is working with which browser, what problems are coming out. I'm going to tell you the truth. The testing is going to show a lot of your weaknesses when it comes to software. What is some of the things you are going to present as this is a problem, this is not working, this is a bug? It will not sometimes be what you say it is. It will be a deficiency on my part as a tester. I don't know how to go about it. Why? Because right now I'm saying go and test. There is no way where you are going to read about that application. You will only see what I'm going to show you here. So let us go through the key features and then we start. Right, let's go through the key feature. What is this supposed to do? This website, this web app. Right, number one, the website is supposed to allow students, number one, to keep track of the activities on Haskell Bluetooth they have done on chain. That is the aim. So this aim must be achieved. Keep track of activities done on chain. That is the aim. So that in future, this thing can be, you can see, I'll begin by showing you there. Right, the steps. I will not present the steps, but this is how I would look at it. The first one is, let's say, enrollment. Probably number one is about the web app. You can read about the website. Next thing is enroll steps. So you will need, let me tell you what you'll need to do. You'll need to create a fake account. Because some of you have already registered. Create a fake account of which you will give me that account later on. We'll back up and then we will delete and clean up the database. Right, so you will have to go through enrollment steps. And then where are the enrollment steps? So when you come here, of course, there's nothing to read about. It's not a lot, just this. The menus, make sure that if you are on a mobile, it's good to see on a mobile that which mobile iPhone SE information is displaying correctly. You can see the map is cut, but I can see where it is. I can see this one on the map side. You can see it's displaying partially, not fully. So which means this map is not responsive. That's already what? Something to fix. But if I go across, I can read from this iPhone SE. Then I can see the menus when I click. Can I navigate to enrollment form? Yes, something like this. I've already seen a bug, but I'm going to tell you what it is. I've already seen somewhere that must be improved. If you have an eagle's eye, you've already seen, okay, say, can you also improve that? I'm not going to tell you. I must be able to view enrolled students. See, this is that iPhone SE on this part here. But I want you also to test this on your actual device. In this case, when I'm testing using these phones on a browser, you need to state iPhone SE browser Chrome. Because I can take this, go to another browser, Firefox or Edge, Safari. It's not going to be the same. You see, this is also very important. This thing must pop up for them to accept using cookies. So let me see this side. Which phone can I use? I want to show you. You see now on this side, SE has got second version. Can you use this one here? Display. But you might find maybe when you are using this phone. See this one here, the way it is showing. I can go to enroll student enrollment form. Okay, there is our enrollment form. And then, right, what about this Onchain? There, it crashes. It is not installed here. This is why the browser wallet is not installed. It needs to be installed. That is why it can't even pull out the address. You can't do anything. Can't carry on. It's a red robot. Stop. wait there until you install that, because this thing is on-chain. The wallet is the only app that sends things to the blockchain. These are links. All these are links going to different places. From Haskell down here, there are links. Okay, so that is what I have shown you here. Enrollment steps. Then we say view enrolled students. So when you enroll, you must go there and see. You must find yourself here enrolled. Then the next most important thing, I have enrolled, is to go to this on-chain credential. So on the on-chain credentials, all what you simply do there is verify email. It will give you that this one is verified. Do I have another one that is, I don't have it here. Let me check if I can have another account here. Let me check if I can have another account. I can try. I tried with Eternal. It showed me something that local wallet. I need another account. Okay, add another wallet. No, I don't want to add another wallet. I want to add another wallet account like this one. How do I add another wallet account here? Add new wallet. You see how wallets are different now. About wallet, this one. I want to add another account. So here, it wants me to add another wallet. I want another wallet account. The problem, this thing is blocking my, this is blocking me carrying on. I don't know how to bypass this.
So you want to create a new account?
A new wallet account, not a new wallet on Lace. It says upgrade. I have upgraded. Enable now. I have enabled it. I must be allowed open Lace. You see, saying open Lace, I must open NAMI on Lace so that I can have account 1, account 2, account 3. I can't have account 1, account 2, account 3. Oh yeah. Oh yes, this is what I was looking for. Let's switch to NAMI mode. Continue. I think maybe they will. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. You click that, switch to NAMI mode. Why? Because I'll show you why NAMI is better than Lace. This is a student, was a student who created this. Then now IOG have taken over. They are moving everything here from NAMI, about maybe, I don't know how many millions of people are using this, to Lace, using this. Now they are moving all the features to Lace. But this done by that student, Alexandro, is still far superior compared to Lace. From my perspective, you are going to see why. In this case, I want to use another wallet account. See here, it has got this. Create another wallet account. All what I do this. Let me say wallet 3. Let's add that password, common password. There. Now I'm having another account there. See, there it is. It's a new account. Then when I'm on this account, how does this behave? Just come here. I want you to look at this part here. Just use that. Do you see how it behaves? It says on-chain feature not available. Now, let me take out the lace. This lace part. So, let's run it again. Right, this is failing. It's not even giving me the wallet address. Here is the wallet address. Do you see what it has done? I was testing it with a fake account. Look at what it has done. It has switched back to here. Most likely it's because I closed this. Let me come to this one here. Let me close this one completely. When I'm on this one, let me switch to the NAMI interface. Okay, this interface. Right, I'm on this interface. Let me check the network here. Network settings. It's correct. Let me check which wallet account I have. Is this one. See, this one. Now, here is another bug which you already need to write down. Do you see I've got a new account which has 0 test header. So when you come to this, it's not working. It's like there is no wallet at all. Do you see this message? It's like there is no wallet at all. What is causing this is because it does not have UTXOs. You can already note it down. Because when you are writing the documentation, you need to specify that. You do not have wallet UTXOs. Okay? So now what do you do? Just get this and then go and get a faucet from Cardano faucet service. So we say Cardano faucet. Then here it is. And then down there, let's go faucet. Let me reload. Which one is the faucet now? Test faucet. Cardano test faucet. Where is it now? Testnet faucet. Oh yeah, they say this portal allows you to send and test. You can access it here. Where are we? Yeah, click here. Right, you can come directly here by typing Cardano-testnet tools faucet. This is the one. Right, then here you change your network environment. Then here is test header. Then you paste that wallet address. Don't put any API key. Then say I'm not a robot. Request. After this, you see a success. I've requested test header. This one is the river everyone must cross with a new account. So you need to wait a little bit until this wallet account has got something. Then you will proceed with this one here. Okay. Try with other browsers like Xavier has said. That would be awesome. Yes, now I've got what? 10,000 on my wallet 3. Test. Everything here is test. Other thing I'm going to tell you guys, everything you are doing here is fake. Use fake test accounts, test header. Don't use real accounts where, for example, on the mainnet on this account there is money. It should not have any money. Otherwise, when we are testing all around that information and you have got, let's say, real 10,000 header, it will be compromised. Believe one way or another, it will be compromised and stolen. So the best way is test, we are running on test, use everything on test. Now I'm going to reload this. Now it should work. Okay, do you see now? It has worked. This is what I wanted to show you as number. This one here. Verify your email account. So here, part of verifying the email account is send 10,000 TATA to new account. Then another thing that I realized, which is important on this, switch to NAMI mode. If you are on LACE, when you want to add another account, like in this case now I've got 3 accounts on the same wallet. I've got account 0, account 1, account 3. LACE wants you to create another wallet. So from one wallet, one account, another wallet, another account. Each wallet is a different password, different password, different password, different password. That's good for security when you are dealing with real money. But for testing, we need to be switching users from this account. For example, now I'm going to show you here. When I click this account, which ends up with this is account 0, then I run this. It's not registered. See, this one is not registered. Okay, let me switch to another account. This is account 1, 0. Going to account 1, which is this one. See this one, SFX. Read the last 4, SFXN. This one is registered, and it has done some token minting. So look what happens when I reload. This remains green. It remains saying registered wallet address. It doesn't change and ask me to register my email. This one is okay. Now, I want you to see the moment it authenticates, it has already authenticated. The next step, it has authorized me what access I can have. I can now access the dashboard. I can now access the profile. With the other one, I'm already showing you the actual testing. This one or the new one, this one. These ones are not authenticated, they are not verified. So because they are not verified, this authorization to say what you need to do this first, enter the primary email you registered with here, not the secondary. Then save the wallet, then you follow the instructions, then you get your verification code, you complete this. But if you are not, then you are not authorized to any other website. Now, one of the testing you can try is to change here to go straight to dashboard. If it works, then that's an error. Say it's not working. You are not getting anything on your dashboard. If you say, all right, let me try to go to admin dashboard. If it works, then that's an error. Those are the things that you need to test across admin dashboard. There is no admin dashboard. So the moment people are able to type on the URL and they access a certain resource, then that resource is not protected. You can test, or the moment you find you can access a certain resource, then there is a problem. You must access general public resources like this one, like enrollment. Like if I click here, navigates to enrollment. Enrollment, everyone must access this. up until here. But when it comes to this part here, this is not public. Therefore, only authenticated and authorized. Authorization means giving access to certain parts of your website. I hope this already takes you more than what I wanted you to know. Let's list the other features here. From my side, these are logical things that where every student is going to go through. Right? Let me now take you to the next step. This part, you'll have to go through and see the problems that we are facing using one browser, another device like that. So let me now, maybe let me ask questions. Any questions from you here? Kiwi browser, where will I find the recorded session? Ayanda. I normally record a lot of videos per day. Remind me to put them on what? On YouTube, and send you the link. Remind me, Ayanda. Maybe Ayanda is gone. I don't know if Ayanda is still here. We will send it that side too, for where to find recorded sessions. Right. There is a Kiwi browser here. I'm very eager to test the Kiwi browser on a phone. It's called what? Kiwi browser. Xavier, can you explain a little bit about the Kiwi browser?
Okay, sir. Actually, first of all, you need to download the browser from your Google Play Store. Now, after downloading the browser, you're gonna click on the three um, dots towards the top right, and you will select extension. You select extension because you will need to install the NAMI wallet extension. So you select extension, and then there's a three
Tell
lines at
me,
the top left.
I searched for Kiwi browser. It opens Opera Mini. Is this correct?
Okay, so actually, it's, you'll find it in Google Play Store, sir. In the mobile phone. That's for those using Android.
Which one is this one? I won't find it on. This is on the Play Store for. Is it Play Store? This one Android Play Store. Or I have
Yes,
to
sir.
go
Yes, 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 sir. Google Play Store. Even Mrs. Browser as well.
because I'm on Android Play Store. So is it a wrong place or is it a right place?
Google Play Store, sir.
So I need to go Play Store. This frustrated me a lot, to tell you the truth. Right, Android apps on Google Play Store. Okay, there we are. It opens
Yes, sir.
that. And at the bottom it says search. I search for Kiwi.
Kiwi
There's Kiwi
Browser or
browser.
Mrs. Browser.
I
Sir?
still get Opera Mini. Oh yeah, Mrs. Browser is the same as Kiwi browser.
Did you, like you didn't find it?
Oh, what I find here, I find Mrs. Browser number one, Firefox.
Yes,
I see DuckDuckGo.
yes, yes, Mrs. Yes, sir. Mrs. Browser. Yes, sir. That's it, sir.
That's it. Oh, so let's correct here. People search for Mrs., which is MISES
Yes,
browser. That one, Mrs. Browser, right? And then it has got a what? You see that one. Then I'm installing that. All right, go ahead. Explain.
okay, for the Mrs. Browser, after installing it, just towards the right of the search bar towards the right, you see an icon, but that's the extension icon. You'll need to click on it, and then
What about
you
the
go to
wallets? Which wallets do you add there? Which wallet goes with the browsers?
NAMI wallet, sir, and a
Konami
couple of
wallet.
other things you will need. find it. Yes, sir. In fact, every extension on Chrome that you can use your laptop, the Chrome version of your laptop to get, you can actually get it with Mrs. Browser.
Mrs. Browser. All right. Perfect. That will help solve. Try Opera browser. Did you try it also?
No, sir, I didn't try Opera Browser.
Try that. But I'm very happy. As long as we find one browser, try on Mac phones. If that browser is also available, the Mrs. Browser, then good luck for them because we are going to promote it. This app must work, so it has to use that browser. That is good luck for them. Otherwise, these other Chrome, I failed. I don't know. Maybe there's something I skipped with the Chrome part. Okay. All
No,
right.
sir, the Chrome actually doesn't work with.
What are you saying?
The Chrome doesn't work with phones, except laptop. I noticed that.
Okay. Right. Let me move on. Where are we? Let's say now people who have authenticated, like in this case. Any question? Please, if you have got a question, go ahead with the question.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, um, looking at what you've been explaining so far, does it mean that during the testing we can go ahead and write procedures on how to carry out some activities in the app, just like we did for the on-chain credential? You said you sent it either switch an account and then verify image. Do we need that? Does that mean we need to write testing alongside the error
No,
sheet
remember,
to
testing and
look for?
documentation are two separate issues. Here, you go through looking for bugs, errors, pitfalls, loopholes. You are not writing steps on how to do this and that and that. That is the other part, which is what? Documentation. Here, you go through yourself like a user, like a student, with a hope to say, all right, now I want to do this activity. You check, is it working? One activity, check it on different browsers, on different devices. Because I can tell you it can work in one, it won't work on another. Don't write the documentation. This one is for testing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right. Let me move on very quickly. Let's say now I am an authenticated student. I've done this part, I'm authenticated. In this case, which account is this one? I think it's this one. Check again. Not this one, but this one, account one. I like this NAMI interface. You'll know why. You'll know why I like this NAMI interface. If you compare this NAMI interface with the LACE, compare it, you will see a lot of information is hidden. But this one is easy to use. I can see my stuff. I can see the activities here. And then I can see here the assets. These are the tokens. Then the NFTs are going to be here. Lace puts it in different ways. But I'm used to this one. Maybe it's because I'm used to this one. It's a matter of getting used to an application. So now I will now move to the next testing now. Right? The next testing that I want to do now is I want to view my profile. Remember, the moment you are here, you are authenticated and authorized to go to your dashboard. When you go to your dashboard, see now, I'm able to see my NFTs for the completed chapters that I have done. If you have completed a chapter now, you can go to your dashboard. You must be able to view them to say, okay, I've done Haskell chapter 1, done Haskell chapter 3, I've done Haskell chapter 2. You already see there's a bug, there's a duplicate. I have prevented the duplicate. I have fixed this. So when you add your NFTs, you must not be able now to do this again. Right, but this is listing the links to the blockchain NFTs. You need to click this. It must take you straight to the Cardano blockchain and show you your NFT. Right, that is one part. Another part, you must go to your email and find this link. This link that I have shown you. The moment you meet, go to your email, you must find a copy of the NFT link on the blog, so that now you have got somewhere when you want to say, all right, I've done this chapter, I've done this one. Now I'm chapter 15. All the other 14 chapters are there. No duplicate. So this one you can come here now and see your actual what NFT. And it is on this wallet address. NFT is not going to be on your wallet. It is going to be on a smart contract. So I've yes, it is going to be on a smart contract. I will make it maybe smart contract must have 2 of them. Currently now it's 1 sitting on this one here. So if you click here and you go to the UTXOs, you are going to see a list of them here that you have. So here there are 4, right? And when you check, you can see here I've got 2 NFTs tokens, but on the other side I've got 2 UTXOs. And how many transactions here? You see 2, 3, 4 transactions. Let me go back. So don't say anything on the Explorer or whatever, because this one is another app from another company. For us, we concentrate on this part here. Go to your email, see on your Gmail, check on spam box that you received this. Click on it, copy it, paste, make sure it works. If it doesn't work, check why it's not working. So here are the task codes. I'll explain to you what these task codes mean. The first 3 is Haskell chapter 3, Haskell chapter 2, Haskell chapter 1. Then after that, this is the last 5 digits. The next 5 digits are the last 5 digits of your student code. Go and check that. Your student code must be the last 5 digits of your student code. Basically, this should be the same. I'm not sure why here they are different. 6, 7, 4, whatever. They must be the same. 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 4, 8 must be the same. 7, 4, 8. Yeah, they are the same. 6, 7, 4, 8. The last 5 digits of your student code. Then now you can view your complete profile that is created using your enrollment here. There it goes. You see here, there are some funny things here. Of course, I'm testing with this account. I switched with the other account. I added some dummy data. That is why you can see this is a different one. No, but this is correct. It's correct there. 67480. That is correct. Now it gives me the name, you see. This is the username that the name and whatever that I'm doing. A profile address with some phone numbers, some stuff here. And then the university, there it is, the address of the university. Social media, that is there. Am I a student? Yes. It will say no if you registered not as a student. Verified email? Yes. Which wallet address am I using? Why? Because believe me, after 4, 5, 6, 7 years, you have used 1,000 different wallet addresses. When you need this, you want to know which wallet address you used in 2025. But when you go to your email, open this app, you will see it. There it is. Go to your email, click one, like the one I showed you there. You click there, you go, and you'll be able to see which wallet address you used there. Remember, this is your own personal information. Here I'm using test data. It's not going to be available publicly for people. Things like email, no. Things like your phone number, no. The only thing that is there on the ledger, because it's your certification which you want to prove to everyone. This is my certification. It's your student number, your name. Otherwise, they will say, how do I know it is you who did this Haskell Bluetooth? Then how are you going to prove it? So if you want to do Haskell Bluetooth and then do a private certification, then it means we have to use another technology like Midnight or Zero. I don't know those technologies. But for now, for this one here, we cannot pay people we don't know. How can I send you $20 when I don't know you, I don't have your details? And I can't prove that this is your work somehow, somewhere. Okay. So we will have to restrict and agree. But if you feel there is a strong concern that let's not put this on chain, then we are back to where we were before. Then let's discuss it and agree. It's up to you. That is the dashboard, that is the profile. That is all what you need for this exercise. Now, how about now I want to complete another chapter. For this one, there are so many chapters completed here. So let me switch to another one. I don't know another one. Okay, this one has got 1, 2, 3. Which one is not done here? 1, 2, 3, 4 is not done. So I want to do 4 and complete 4. Now I'm 4. I've got 1, 2, 3. I want to complete chapter 4 Haskell. I'm going to go with this. Give me 15 minutes. Then after that, we stop the recording. So I'm going to come to Haskell here. Go to the chapters. And then locate lessons. You can, from here, go down here. See here, we've got the chapters. Pattern matching is chapter 4. You can launch it from here. I'm going to do that. You can watch a video about pattern matching. So I'm going to close this for now. This is exactly how the learning was. Right. This is the excellent video from Robertina Martini from IOG on Haskell pattern matching. It is 15 minutes, this one. It covers pattern matching and case expression. Right, then there are practical exercises or even the text version is here. It's well done. Right, still on pattern matching and expression. This part here is interactive. How to use this one. You click inside, you see this blue line, then you test by clicking this run. You will see the answer here. It will run and display the answer where there is this blue. Right. If you look here, the answer is I don't know. There it is. Comes out. Look. Use card found special this. Why not this? This is what it is saying. It is crashing. There is an error there. Okay. Read this. Then you go to the next chapter here. Do you see? This is what this says to you. Then you have got this chapter here, 59. This was one. Then I come here, I click, I run it. Okay, wait for it. You don't need to skip this, because sometimes you declare a variable here. On number 5, you want to test, like here. You want to test special birthday 18. You'll need to click all of them. But when you reload your browser, it loses all the memory. Then you have to start afresh from where you left. Let me give you an example. Here, I have created special birthday function in Haskell. And then it checks year 1, year 18, year 60, and then age. And then here, I click this 18. It must say you are an adult. Okay. What about if I change and I put 180? 180 is not 18. 180, where is it? What is it going to say? Then I click here. Nothing special. You see why? Because something else. Anything else which is not year 1, year 18, year whatever, it falls into else. You know, when you do if, else, if, and then else. That is the other part. What about if I say 1? It must say first birthday. You see, it says first birthday. What about if I want to add something? A special birthday, let's say 50. And then I say happy silver jubilee. Okay, happy silver jubilee. Then I run it by clicking there. Here, when I'm testing, I put 50. Then let me run it. You see now, I've tested this. But what about if I want to test it with my VS Code? Because using an online interpreter is good, is okay, but you are not learning as an engineer to write code, compile it on your machine. So let's go to VS Code. I'm going to create a lesson on how to install GSC on VS Code. But even without telling you, you should be able on your own to find where a compiler is, download it and put it on your machine. Remember, you're an engineer. I'm dealing with computer science engineers or people who want to be computer science engineers. So there's no spoon feeding. So you must say, all right, I need a Haskell compiler. You must be able on yourself. Either you go to ChatGPT, compiler, depending on which operating system you are using. For me, I'm using Linux. Which Linux? Ubuntu version. Which version are you using? I'm using version 20. So if you are somebody else, you say Windows. Which Windows? Windows 11, Windows 10. Type there to get that for download. Okay. Then it gives you, go to the actual Haskell.org. If I was searching for C# compiler for which Windows, whatever, you search. I can't test or train software engineers, bachelor, whatever, BSc science, computer students, and spoon feed them. They must be able to install any software. Whether you're a beginner, first year, second year, third year, you need to learn to install any software. Take it out, install it, make it work. That's a skill you need to have. Otherwise, at the end, how are you going to find a job? Okay. So I'm using, what do you call it, Linux. But if I go here, because I need this one, so you need to read those steps. See here, there's Linux, there's Mac, there's 3B, there's Windows, or WSL2. So you need to know and follow these things and install whatever. Right, you'll come across a lot of things you don't know. What is Kapal? Then you go and check. What is Kapal? Haskell, what is Haskell Kapal? Stake, what is Haskell Stake? How does it work? How do I use it? It's your task to research and know how to use it. Then you practically go. Haskell language server, what is that? Maybe for VS Code, it's explained. You need to have a Haskell language server. Here, I've got VS Code. With the VS Code, you need to go to extension, search for Haskell language server. Don't need to tell you. You need to come up and say, well, I did it this way to get the compiler on my machine. Here it says Haskell language server. No spoon feeding. No one must be expecting. They are going to tell me how to do this. If they don't tell me how to, then they are not doing their job. Then you are not also the right person here. So make sure that you search for this Haskell language server. Install it. I didn't do that. I installed JSC, followed all the steps, installed it on my machine, then I installed it. Then they said, okay, test that it is installed. Then I tested it. So if I say GHC version, do you see? It says the glorious Glasgow Haskell compilation system version 9.4.8. Okay, there it is. There is a Docker version again, depending on which operating system you use. But you will carry on when you have already what? Haskell. Okay. Knowing to install Haskell is the beginning. You will need to know how to install Cabal for the Bluetooth, Nix for the Bluetooth. That is all what I can tell you. Okay, so I've shown you how to test this using this service. Okay, good. Happy you use it, but I've also shown you how to test this using what? This one. You can see here, I was testing chapter 4 pattern matching here. There it is. Here it was working. Okay, good. And then you can use other services which are online, like tutorial points. Got a message here. Sorry, let me just answer this one. Okay, thank you for cutting. Right, there are other online services. I can only point them to you. The Replit.com also works very fine. I've tested it from my side. It is up to you which one. Which one did I like? I liked all of them. There is another one. If you just say online Haskell compiler and interpreter, get different one. What I want you guys to do and to be able to do, you must be able to create your own online interpreter for Haskell. If these guys did it, you also do it. Make it your mission. One day I must sit down, put together these little libraries and create my own interpreter for Haskell, or even for Java, even for C#, whatever, online, so that others can come, code and compile straight from my web service. The nice part, if you have a web service, then you attract a lot of people into your service. All these people are attracting all of us. Go there, we are coming to here, but what do we do? End up learning a lot. Which company is this one that did this tutorial.com? You see, it attracts a lot of online users here. There it is. Here is another one. Can test, can copy all your code there, where it is, and use this site. Should work. There it is. If it doesn't work, it will tell you why it's not working. Maybe there's no. See, it is saying what? Header, import, declaration. I didn't put any main, whatever. Just running like that. But it is telling you, compiling main, you need to do these things. Then you do those things like all others. So there are so many different ones. So for this one, the error, you have to say module main, where then I create a function. Now I want to use this main. It must be of IO unit. Why? I don't know. You need to know yourself. Then I start it. Main equals to. That is how you run this. Then from here, let's test it. Says main. It wants main to be a capital letter. Let's run it. Right. Special birthday. Could not what? All right. Yes, I'm not printing it out. I need to print it out. Say print $, and let's run it. Don't ask me what is the $. Happy Jubilee. There it is. See that? And I can test it with 5. What will it say when I go with 5? Nothing special. How about if I say 18? Then I run it. You are an adult. I'm now a Haskell adult. See? It's exciting. It's very nice. Nothing impossible. Now I have done all these things. I need to get, I finished. Let's go to this tutorial now. I've finished. Now I finished chapter 4. Haskell chapter 4. Here on the left, there are practical tasks that will lead you to get a what? An on-chain credential. At the moment, I'm not forcing. A stupid developer can just come here straight away, jump here and get it, which is wrong. What you need to do now, you need to complete these tasks which have got this HC4T1 for Haskell chapter 4 task 1, Haskell chapter 4 task 2, task 3, task 4, task 5, up to task 8. Then you then get your own chain. And for each of these, task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, task 5, task 6, task 7, task 8, you need to be taking screenshots. When you have completed all, they must be on your folder, on your machine, and then you need to take a screenshot of them. Let me show you here. Let's go to Coxygen. Let's go to universities. Let's go to practical task. Chapter 4, like this. This is the practical task. These are my practical tasks I have done with this solution. See, this is proof I have done all of them. You need to take a screenshot of this. You can see here, I can copy all of them till here. And then run them on any of those that I showed you. Let's run it here. Right? It will throw an error if you do not comment out things like this. So if you have done that basic chapters or whatever, comments, you will know what to fix, where to fix, and when to fix. When an error happens, read it. Don't run away from it. Don't close your eyes when you see a red error. Be happy. When you see more red errors, be happy. Then read them. Correct them. Right? After commenting out, then I've all this is for number 1, for number 2, whatever, for chapter 4. Then let me run it. Wow, look at this. These are the results. It means I've created all these functions and I've tested them and they are working. So I have completed my what? my HC4, my Haskell chapter 4, and then do your screenshot that shows the datetime stamp like this. Then save it in your folder. Save it for here. That is one. Then make sure your screenshot cover everything to show you completed. To tell you the truth, when you do this and complete it, it's exciting. You won't believe me. Doing something difficult, now it's working. You get that huge excitement from your side. Right. I'm just taking a screenshot here that shows the complete chapter coverage. It is important because when you are doing your NFT, you will need this evidence pictures. The more you put that show you've covered everything, well and good. Okay, let me stop here. I've got 4 pictures which are on the practical tab. Now, let's go back to this part. Time now to get your on-chain progress token. Click here to see where you are. When I come here for chapter 3, there is a bug here. Am I right or is a bug? Let me go back. Here I'm on which chapter? I am on chapter 4. See, I'm on chapter 4. I've already picked up a bug. I'll show you here. When I come here, it is pointing to chapter 3. Okay. Because I'm the one who is making this, I can edit quickly so that you see and fix it here. But for you, you write it down. You write it down on your bugs that you have found. The more bugs you find, the better. So now let's test it again. Come here. Right. Look at what it is saying. It is not showing me the section 4, but it is giving me this part here. Let me reload this part here. So this information, I'm not having it. So that's another bug. What could be causing this? Now, could be I haven't done chapter 4 session yet, and you are ahead of me. Remember now, my task now, if this is working, you guys will be teaching and monitoring others. My task will be to push these tasks until all of them are finished. That is my work for today, maybe and tomorrow. Make sure by Friday I have reached at least chapter 19 for Haskell. Okay, how do I test that there is an issue there? I can only test with the admin account. How do I find the admin account? Right, let me switch to Eternal. So let me reload this Coxygen. Then let me go to, okay, let it load. You see, it's giving me what? This is the admin account. It's authorizing me to go to admin. So here now, I can see the categories. See this one here. If I look at the task, it is true. I haven't put chapter 4. Everything here is ending on chapter 3. Maybe for your own interest could be, how then do I put, you, the user, the student, this is not your area to put anything. Okay? But maybe for the sake of interest, okay, how do I build this? How do I make it work? Because later on I will say, all right, create the administrator feature like 1, 2, 3. So this one works very easy. It's not very difficult to do this chapter 4 because the chapter 4 is already here. All what I need is the introduction of pattern matching. So I'm going to show you where do I get this introduction of pattern matching task. You can get it straight from the original people who created the what. Let me just open it here. You'll see here. When I go to pattern matching, go to the top. Here is the introduction of pattern matching. So I can just copy this introduction. Here, you can say, okay, this is the introduction, pattern matching, because I want the description to just explain to the people what is pattern matching, how does it work. Then I come down here, I add that. You see, when I click that, it comes here. So what am I adding? I need to select the section. Under which section is pattern matching? It is under Haskell 19 chapters. You'll ask me a question. How do I add a session? Click this part. Then when I'm adding a session, I need to select which category. Then where do I get these categories? If my category is not here, then you go to the top. And then you add a new category. For example, this is a gimbal apps or mesh. Then we'll add mesh here and everything. Then it will be available here the moment you add it on top. For you, the most important thing is you must develop such a back end using your server-side scripting, your MySQL, whatever, to make a developer user experience easy to do. So for now, let me just carry on, select here Haskell chapter 19, and then here I'll show you what to do. Here I have entered the description, which is not that user-friendly, but let's leave it like that. For this chapter, chapter 3, this is the chapter we get from here. Simply copy this. And then we add it there onto this chapter. But you will see one way you can copy it like this. And then remember this other part. It's the only thing that you are changing. So chapter 4, it is important that the first 3 resemble your chapter, because once you change this, then it's something else. So chapter 4, right, practical task, pattern matching. So I'm saving this, then we can be able to access this from the other side. Now, a link to chapter 4. Where do I get the link? This is the link that you get. This one. Because they must be able to click the link to get to this point to see, okay, this is the token, it's linking to this practical activity. So that is the link. You simply paste it there. Then you save it. Do you see now I have got chapter 4 now? Or chapter 4 there. So it means if I switch my account back to this one, close this, to that person who wanted to do, which is this one. If I switch back to this one, yes, this one is now able to upload an NFT for chapter 4. Right. Remember, the person always comes here and clicks here, chapter 4. That was a very serious bug. It was not linking the chapters. Now, when I click here, everything is okay. Now I can complete my completion token or NFT. So you can see all your details, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're there. And then this is for the files that you are going to choose. You go to university. Remember, I put all the 4 pictures here. There they are. Then I uploaded them. So I uploaded these 4 pictures. Then now I mint token. Then I like this one. If it was lace, it was not going to show you this detail. That's one thing that I'm telling you. Lace doesn't show these details, the metadata. I'm not sure why. And then you can see this is the one of the first pictures is already part of the what icon for the NFT. This is the NFT name in a hexadecimal way for the on-chain. So let me go back. Right, I'm very happy with this. This is the transaction fee I'm going to pay for having this NFT. Then I go ahead and I sign. Right, all of 500 passwords. Okay, now it is sending information to the blockchain, which is the technology that is very, very crucial. Let's wait for it and see what will be the outcome. Meanwhile, I'll be switching to you after showing you the NFT, everything. I'll switch over to you to ask questions. If there is something you want me to repeat, then repeat. Till right. It could be some network issues, but let it go through. Meanwhile, any questions from you guys? Questions?
So, sir, we have to do the activities, the Helios activities, say in terms of testing.
Yes, how are you going to find, you simulate, don't need to do the Haskell Bluetooth, because that one is for those who are going to learn it. But you just need to have photos, isn't it? For you, you need to simulate that I've completed this chapter, I have some pictures, then upload. Okay.
Okay.
Right. In this case, you can see there is a delay here. Already there is a problem. Why is this delay happening? One of the things, check your internet speed. This is important. I forgot one thing. You need to edit the internet speed. What is the internet speed you are using? Check. See, this one is fast. Then why is that browser slow? Because you can see it's still loading. Still loading. Why is it still loading like that when the internet is fast? Then let me cancel it and do it again. Let's go back. Let me close this. Come here. Let me close this, close this, close this, close this, close this part. One way the browser itself can be slow. Close other tabs. You know, you need to find ways to get it to work. Okay, then let me run it again. Mustn't take long. It mustn't take long. Moment it's taking long like this. Okay, let me reload everything. Fortunately, here I'm using Lace. I can switch to the Lace side using the same account. Okay, let me try one more time, because when it is slow, try to rule out the internet speed. Try to rule out the browser. Try to rule out all these things by supplying those variables. To be honest with you, you don't have to come to me and say it's not loading. For me, I'll just ask you, what makes it not loading? Do you see what I did to get it to work? I refreshed the page twice. I cancelled everything. Then I went back again, and now it ran fast. It was not an issue of internet speed. It was, I think, an issue of the tabs. There were too many tabs that were there. Then I closed them. Okay, so which means now this app is affected by the number of tags Chrome is having. You might not face this when you're using other browsers, but you need to say, okay, what could have caused this? Have possibilities, because we have to tell the user. Otherwise, the user is going to say, this thing is not working, it's loading forever. It could be the user's machine that is making it load forever. It could be the user opened too many tabs. On the phone, sometimes when we check the phone, the user is complaining about it has 76 tabs open. Look at 76 tabs open. You close all these other tabs you are not using, because this one is going to work like this. It's going to go to the blockchain. For you to experience it fast, do it like this. So those are the issues. So here, it has worked. It has even given me the what? This. And this is now chapter 4. So if I go to view token here, now it is loading chapter 4. I've done chapter 4. So I can click to view Onchain. 1 minute, 3 seconds ago, chapter 4 has been a minute. It is one now out of a few. This is the one that is on top. Doesn't have it up. Means no one can retrieve it. It doesn't matter, but it is there. Now, what about the metadata? Right, metadata, you click here. Go to metadata here. And you come here and open it. So here are the details on chain for the metadata. The most important thing, this must check that it is the correct metadata. It is for sure asset description, asset type. Haskell chapter 4. Please check this, because sometimes, if let's say it was Haskell chapter 3, but I've done chapter 4, and I've got an NFT for chapter 3. So I need to fix that part. But now I fixed it. So it's working. So what have I done? I have shown you this whole damn app from beginning till where it is now. Let me come to you. Questions? I don't know how many of you are still active or attentive here. Questions? No questions. Any comments? Let me hear from.
No comments on my side, sir. Yeah, there's nothing for now.
All right. Rito, I didn't hear you talk. Are you around?
Yes, sir, I'm around. No comment on my side.
Were you able to follow?
Yeah,
A
but
lot of things, I pick them up when you are submitting your work. I realize it's too basic. A lot of information you were not able to follow, which means only way for me when I'm in a meeting with somebody to be able to capture is to write notes as much as I can. Out of that, I'll be able to know who was following, who didn't follow, who missed this. Even without giving you a video. If you were here in the beginning until now, it's almost 2 hours now. You should be able to follow using your notes. Go ahead, Rito. You wanted to say something. Be free.
So can you send the link to the...
The link is very easy. It's coxygen.com. Okay, this is the link we have. Then after it, /university. When you click it, it opens straight the app. Click it there. It is universities without colleges. Just make it short so that it's easy for people to access it. When you are there, then you can access everything else. For example, if you want to access the GitHub, you click Haskell Bluetooth. Prefina on your side. Any comment on your side? Nothing. I can't access Prefina. And then if it's an issue of your hardware or whatever, I'm not going to accept it because I offered you loans to upgrade your hardware and the network can speed it up. You declined the offer. So I expect going forward everything must just be working, except those that didn't have that opportunity. Right, Xavier, from your side.
Okay, sir. No question at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Right, I've got the four of
Yes.
you here. Let me know, how do you find the app? I built it using Coxylib, Haskell, Helios, Coxylib. How do you find it? Dylan, Xavier, Reto?
Okay, sir. For me, I think it's easy to navigate. It's easy to
Come
navigate
closer
and
to the mic.
can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, I said it's user friendly and it's easy to navigate. Yes, I noticed the functionality. It's quite easy to navigate.
Okay. Is it doing what it is supposed to do?
So far, I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. Talking about onboarding students, enrolling students for the course, and also ensuring that all accounts are verified. It's doing what it's supposed to do, sir.
Okay. How do you see it different from other normal applications?
Okay, for me, the difference is the fact that you have to connect wallet extensions with, because some other platforms, either you are asked to maybe pay for a course, like using Naira and all the rest of like your credit card and the rest. But this one is, and again, this one is involved with Cardano blockchain, so specialized data as a sustain.
What advantages does Cardano bring? When you see this app, what advantages does this app bring? You don't need to be you alone answering. Others who are here are supposed to be giving answers as well.
Also,
ahead. If you want to answer, you can.
Okay, I don't know about the advantage, but from the session we just had now, I think the only advantage we have is the fact that we can track our learning experience. Like it can record its own chain and make references later, track it, and you know it's recorded on chain. For me, I think that's one major advantage it has.
Dylan, from your side, do you see any advantages from technology?
Yes, a couple. One introduces someone to blockchain, Cardano. Two, introduces someone to Haskell, Bluetooth. Haskell, which is a foundation for creating smart contracts. Yes.
Thank you. Rito, what advantages do you see on this app? Because you'll be developing more of these apps. The asset register you are doing must also work with the blockchain. There is some advantages that I want us to explore and discuss. Maybe let me stop recording here, and then you just feel free. But it would be nice for people to hear what you think. Are you able to give your own reason, Rito? What advantages you see for this?
Yeah, I wanted to say the advantage I see on this app is that the student can keep track of the activities that are being done on the on-chain.
You see, that is a very, very, very important answer. I nearly cut you and you have the best answer. The difference between this and all other applications, this one is immutable. Your activities that are done, you can track them on an immutable technology, blockchain. But there is another advantage I want to say. I don't know. Prefina, are you online? Thanks, Rito, for that. All right. Let me give you another very big advantage. Decentralized. So your activity certification is on a decentralized platform technology. What are the advantages for that? It means they are not with Mr. Swanda. This whole application Coxygen can be down, but you'll be able to access your NFTs on the production explorer. No one owns the Cardano blockchain. It's decentralized. Let's suppose there is a flood, there is war, there is what do you call it, other calamities, disasters that we all know about. You are displaced, you are a refugee in other countries. The only thing you need to remember is your email. Once you open your email where you are there, you are able to prove to those people that yes, I'm a refugee, but I did this Haskell Bluetooth training. Here is evidence. This on-chain traceability is very powerful and very much can save a lot of people. When you get to a country and you're a refugee and can't prove that you did a degree, they are not going to believe you to go and upgrade your degree or find a job. You'll need to prove beyond doubt that you are really owning or holding that credential. But with this decentralized, which is resistant to disasters, wars, you are able to prove that. That is why I found it very important that the details that you put on your metadata must dispel any dispute that it's your work. Right. The other thing, did you see putting the evidence of the actual Haskell chapters that I have created and I have run on my PC with a date timestamp? See that part? It's very important. I have not faked. No one has done it for me. I did it for myself. I compiled it running. I did that. But what about if you finish all the 19 chapters and then we go on to this other Bluetooth video? It is, to me, far better than a certificate that is on a centralized exchange. Remember, these days, not only the problem of disasters, wars, or the problems of theft, but also the problem of people are buying certification, especially this certificate of attendance. If someone clicks the video, it goes from A to Z till finishes, then gives him a certificate of attendance. Then he puts it on the CV. A lot of that is why they don't have value. Those are not meritorious achievements. You can't prove it. You can't get notional hours or credits for that. It's not objectively accessible or provable. The blockchain objectively shows, to a certain degree, quality on this one. That is what I wanted to say about the advantages of this. Number one, is decentralized. Number two, it is on an immutable technology, which is the Cardano blockchain. Right. So I'm done for today. I'm going to stop recording. And then now I will release you. You'll need to now go and let me also take a last picture. You'll need to now go and work. Thank you. The ball is on your court now.